that I have bypassed all my technical difficulties, and we can get going with this quick draw for everyone. It is a Friday, well, Friday late afternoon here in the land of enchantment, where I am. It's a beautiful day. Warmed up. We had a lot of snow, and then boom, all of a sudden it melted. So now we have a lot of mud. Anyway, I thought it'd be a great catch up with everybody and see what the weekend was going to look like for all of us. So we're going to start with the zodiac sign. We're going to start first with our Aries, and then we'll move around the clock that way. All right, grateful, thankful to each and every one of you for tuning in, being a part of my channel. Really appreciate it. Grateful, thankful. I feel like I'm washed out, or maybe I need to turn my light. Does that help any? No, I'm crooked. All right. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, I'm not going to mess with anything anymore. All right, you guys, let's get this show on the road. What's going on there, universe, for all of our Aries this weekend? Grateful, thankful to each and every one of you for tuning in, being a part of my channel, popping in on the live. I haven't done a live in quite a bit. Been trying to ground myself into my channel. All right, let's see. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, Aries, dear universe. What's the overall energy for our Aries this weekend? We're looking at the weekend. So in my mind, when I say the weekend, it's like the next 72 hours. All right, so that'd be tonight, tomorrow, Sunday, closing it up for Monday. All right, this weekend. All right, there's something that I feel like there's something that needs to get finished, right? And it's going to require some help. All right, and I feel like you're at that point, Aries, that this weekend you want to start wrapping things up. So if you've been busy on a project, something, I feel like you're going to speak up because you don't want to let things slide. I think things have slid enough through the holidays, and you're ready to get the show on the road, really, seriously. So it might require some help from some people, so maybe this could be one of those weekends where you invite a couple people over to help you do whatever you need around the house, and in exchange, maybe some pizzas and beers afterwards. Who knows? All right, moving on. What's going on for all of our Taurus this weekend? Grateful, thankful to each one of you. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. What's going on for our Taurians this weekend? Dear universe, grateful, thankful for all of our Taurus that tune in. What's going on for the world of Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, Taurus. For the next 72 hours, dear universe, just a short little snippet of what's to come for our Taurians. Grateful, thankful. Well, that one went flying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There's something that you're trying to fix, mending, reverse. Or maybe it's not getting fixed. Let's see, we need another card for you, Taurus. Because that's just not enough to go with. What's going on for our Taurus? All right, so we've got some unsettled energy about, I feel like we've been down this road before, is kind of what comes to mind. Same old story, nothing's changing, everything is still the same, you know. So I feel like you might be dealing with somebody who, you know, they always kind of come to you to try to fix things. Every time they show up, I think you get some kind of like twist in your gut, like, oh no, here they come again. This is just somebody who I feel like you don't really want to have anything more to do with this person. So they could pop up this weekend, and I think you kind of intuitively know that. Yeah, it's karma. It's like you can't keep it from happening, Taurus. I feel like, oh my gosh, here they come. So, you know, with this final card of peace here, I feel like, look, you know that they need to tell their story, whatever. Let them say their piece and be done with it so that you can be done with your weekend and move on, right? Do what you have to do. You've dealt with this person before. So I feel like it's one of those situations, Taurus, where you know that if you just let them say what they got to say, do what they got to do, spin out whatever they got to spin out, and just kind of like vent or whatever, you let them spin, then you can just kind of, then your weekend's clear and you don't have to deal with this person anymore. Yeah, outcomes is this exchange of gifts. It's like there's a dance here that you do with this person. And I just feel like you have to do this dance with this person this weekend again. Just to make sure that you can have your time for you again. Because it's one of these things. If you don't deal with them, Taurus, they're gonna drive you crazy until you finally kind of settle whatever it is they want you to settle with. Oh, so funny. All right, Taurus. Anyway, it's not. This is somebody who it's like it's that person that needs a friend, and Taurus, you became their friend. Yes, you became their friend because nobody else wants to be their friend. That's who I feel you're gonna deal with this week. All right, moving on. Let's move on to our Geminis. Geminis. Some truths come out. Gemini, careful with your words. All right, Gemini. Just feel like careful with your words. Truths be told. Chopping wood. So, a few of you might be spending some time cleaning up shop, cleaning around the house. Cleaning comes to mind. Getting rid of things that aren't any good for you anymore. I just feel like you are just cleaning clutter this weekend. You are cleaning. With what you don't need anymore, out the door. You're done with this. It's like you want to clean up your space. So for a lot of Geminis, that could also mean not just your living space, but it could also like your space, like your mind and what you're doing, and it could be reorganizing a project, whatever it is. But I just feel like you're clearing things out so that you can finally move on, because I feel like it's almost as if it's like somebody's desk got away from them, and all of a sudden there's like a million pieces of paper on your desk and a million things you have to do. It's a little overwhelming, but you know that if you just stop and you dig in and clean it all up, you'll be good. So whether it's your house, your desk, whatever. It could be, it's funny, like kitchen cabinets. You may decide to go cook something, Gemini, and you open up the cabinet and you reach back to go get something, and there's like a million little bottles of spices or something, and random bags that you picked up at the Whole Food store with different spices. I just feel like you might just like in the midst of trying to cook something, start cleaning out the cabinet with things that you just don't want. All right, let's move on to our listen, Gemma, you want to come over to my house? I got cabinets I could use. Somebody going through. All right, let's move on to our Cancer. Cancer. Who's our Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Cancer at this time? Grateful, thankful for all of the Cancers. What's going on for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Cancer. You should invite a Gemini over to help you clean. Maybe you have a Gemini. I feel like your mother. Is your mother a Gemini? All right. Never-ending story. You dealing with the Taurus over here? All right. So you too have a situation that seems to, it's almost like it never comes to an end. Same old, same old. Same old, same old. I don't think this time it's the same old, same old. I think if you're doing something, Cancer, okay, that, you went into a project, a job, a relationship, whatever it was, you went in really, really gung-ho, and it's almost like you got hung up, all right? So like there's all of a sudden that kink shows up that, that kind of makes you stop and think, oh, shoot, here we go again. But I feel like this time it's going to be different. It's not here we go again. It's not the same old hang up. What is this? Go the distance. Yeah. I mean, that, and I think this. I think this time it's going to be different. This could really be about like a relationship, and it might be one of those things that, you honestly, you might know that this might be one of those people that you may not be able to go the distance with. You may not be able to, this may not be your forever after person. And it's like, and what I feel, Cancer, the lesson is here is that you are repeating situations or relationships because you have not learned this lesson. I mean, if you were calling in somebody who is just like your ex, right? You know, now you called in somebody who, again, you know, it's like having a kid around or whatever. You know what? My point is that I feel like it's time for you to really like deal with this, nip this in the bud. You know, if you are stringing on somebody and, you know, going along knowing that the outcome isn't what you really want, then, but you do it anyway, that could be that thing that, no, not this time. This time, I'm not going to do that. This time, I'm going to say no. This is where we say, we stop it. This is where we end it. So I feel like it's time for you to really kind of gain control of a situation that you were involved with and not hold back. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, say what you got to say, Cancer. All right? Because what you leave unsaid is what needs to be said. All right? So say what you got to say. All right, let's see. What else is going on? We're going to move on to our Leos. Now, these are just current energies. So this is a situation between you and somebody, you know, that, you know, you put your foot down. So it's just for the next few days. It's not forever, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for our Leos for this upcoming weekend? What's going on for all of our Leos for this upcoming weekend? Grateful, thankful to each and every one of you who's tuning in. If you don't mind, hit that like button. That always helps my channel. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for our Leos for this weekend? For the next 72 hours, what's going on for our Leos? All right, there's something you don't see coming. All right, I feel like there's something, or there's something you just don't see. What is this card of the Observer about? But I have to go with my intuition when I say there's something you don't see coming. So there could be something comes up. Yep. There's something comes up. Yeah. So it puts you at a crossroads, whatever it is. This, whatever it is that you don't see coming. But you get some message that kind of, I feel like it's a tower moment type of message. And it could be about maybe something that you wanted to do, you know, you don't have the money to do it, or you can't get the time off. But I feel like it kind of puts you at a crossroads. Like, well, now what are we gonna do? And it could be as simple as like you had a plan on going to some restaurant, right? And then you call and like they're not open, and you're like, well, now what are we gonna do? That was a whole night, you know. So anyway, it could just be a kink, just a kink. I'm not feeling like it's a big deal, but you know, it means that plans will be diverted due to some unforeseen situation that pops up. All right, moving on. Moving on. Virgo, what's going on for Virgo? All right, who's telling lies, Virgo? Who's telling lies? I feel like it could be your kids, Virgo. If you ask your kid, are you going to Sam's party? And they say, no, I'm not going to Sam's party. But they are going to Sam's party because they know that you don't want them to go to Sam's party. There could be a situation comes up with your kids where they could lie to you about where they're going. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, Virgo. Go the distance. Almost there. You're almost done. Yay. All right, so you're finishing a project. So this could be one of these weekends where you're going to dedicate time to really finishing up something. This is the weekend you have to do it. And I think you know that if you finish this, you're going to be very content because it has something to do with your space. So maybe this weekend, it's like, this is the weekend that you decide you are going to clean that corner. It seems like it's a big weekend where people are going to be cleaning. But you're just going to put things back in order again. Yeah, it could be so like you finish something up and you feel good about it. I just get the sense you can relax. All right, so if you get something done, Virgo, you know, there's something that needs to get done, get it out of the way, and then you can enjoy the rest of the weekend. I see you doing that. I definitely see you doing that. But again, in the home place, I feel as if there could be a real imbalance, something that you're not really like paying attention to. Again, your kids, I feel like they could be, something could be up with your kids that you don't see coming. But anyway, I just feel a little bit of deception going on in your energy, and I just feel like it's coming from younger vibration. So if you do have kids, or this could be you, or this could be somebody you're dealing with. All right, let's see. What are we doing now? Let's see. Virgo. Libra. Dear Libra, what's going on, Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. I was hoping there was going to be more people in the chat. I was going to stick around and do some cards for everyone. I always like reading for people online when I'm live. It really tests you. I mean, seriously. Because, I mean, I don't know you, you don't know me. I'm reading online, and there it is. All right, Libra, what's going on for our Libras for this weekend? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Libra, are you cleaning too? What's going on for our Libras for this weekend? Energies for the next 72 hours for all of our Libras. There, you come out. I feel like you're going to just kind of stay really chill. Not letting any energies upset the balance of your world. I feel like you're feeling good. You're doing you. Taking care of you. What else for our Libras? What else do we have for our Libras? Let's see what this is about. Yeah, I feel like you're not going to let anybody kind of break your routine. All right? If you want to get up in the morning, it's Saturday morning, you don't have to go to work or anything. You want to chill out, you want to read the paper, maybe you want to get the dishes done and out of the way so that you can really enjoy, maybe go sit in a hot tub for a little bit. I mean, it's your weekend, and I feel like you're not going to let somebody kind of upset your routine. You're going to do what you want to do this weekend, and that's it. And if people don't like it, well, they don't have to do it with you, right? But I think you're going to do your thing. Yeah. So for some of you Libras, though, there could be some real changes going on as well. And this could also be, part of, you're not going to let anybody upset your routine. You're going to do what you're going to do. But I feel like, you want to go somewhere and you're going to hold your ground. You're not going to let somebody keep you from doing what you want to do this weekend. So, yeah, you're really empowered, Libra. I feel like the reason why you're doing this, Libra, is that you have given enough, right? You have, it's like you're done, you're over it. You have given enough. The end. This weekend, you need to replenish. You need to balance, like recharge your batteries. Yeah. I mean, for a few of you, okay, I am going to say this. There's something you need to finish before you can actually really enjoy. So I do see a few of you working, trying to get something out of the way so that you can open up your weekend and do what you want to do. And it's just a little bit of work that you have to do before you can move on. But, this kind of thing where you don't have enough time for you, I feel like it starts to get to you and you start to say, what can I do to shift this? So this weekend might be the beginning of a bigger thing that's coming as far as you making sure that you have your balance in your life. All right, let's move on to our Scorpios. Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for all of our Scorpios this weekend? Hoping you all are going to have a really great weekend. Now remember, these are just short little energies. We're looking at just the weekend. They're not long-term, although I'd say Libra, you're building towards long-term. That's what it felt like, This weekend is where we're focused. All right, unlike Libra, Scorpio, there's something that you don't want to finish. What's that about? What is this about for our Scorpios? Yeah. I feel like it's something, it involves somebody who's in your community. There's just something you don't want to do with someone. And it's almost as if, there's a lot of history between the two of you from the past and from the future. And it could be one of these things where somebody needs your help and you're like, oh, I don't want to help them. Why should I help them? They never want to help me. And yet your heart is like, yeah, I should go and help. So I feel as if there is somebody who could probably use your support, or just, the support of the community, including you. And I feel like you give into it, like, oh, okay. I mean, it's not because you go joyfully, but you go because it's like your duty, all right, to go and support. Yeah, see, this isn't what you really want to do. You would rather be staying home, but all right, you got to do the work. It's part of our responsibility, to each other. It's one of those things. Sometimes, we may not love each other, but push comes to shove, it's nice to know that, there's people in your corner. And I feel like that's what this weekend is about you. And, listen, be flexible, be nice. It's just like, yeah, maybe you don't have to ruffle. I feel like you could ruffle feathers, okay, in trying to be nice. It's like we all see that you have shown up, Scorpio. You did good by doing that. So anyway, just a little reluctancy and having to do your due diligence for your community. All right, moving on. What a funny messages. I think all the messages have been a little bit funny for everyone. Really interesting, a little off the cuff. All right, let's move on to our Sagittarians for this weekend. What's going on for all of our Saggies this weekend? Grateful, thankful to each one of you. If you like the reading, hit that like button. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. What's going on for our Sagittarians for this weekend? We have a couple. All right, so I feel like on one hand, you have this vision, this idea. On the other hand, putting it into manifestation, not so much. All right, so I feel like ground yourself, plug yourself in. What is it going to take, Sag, for you to plug in? So this weekend you don't want to work. You just want to kind of daydream about your work. Do we actually have to really sit down and crunch numbers? Do we really have to do this? Do I really have to sit down and do this? Oh my gosh, I have to get this in before the end of the month. It's just like, I mean, you imagined your job as something, or whatever it is. You imagined it one way, and there's the work part of it, right? I will attest to that as an artist, all right? There is the creating of art and paintings and things of that nature that is absolutely really fun. And then there's the business of art. I suck at that. I mean, really, I'm really bad at that. So it's one of those things. It's like, you can't do all the fun and not the job part of it. Because once you click in the job part of it, it will become funner. Funner. Is that a word for you? Anyway, that's my message I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. You got to get up and you got to do the work. The thing with the Sag is that, look, Sagittarians can talk. If they find somebody interesting, they'll talk and talk and talk and talk. If they don't want to do something, they don't want to do something. If they want to go here, they want to go here. But to be like confined and to like hunker down, actually do the work, that's something else. But I mean, you know that, if you want to manifest your dreams, you have got to do the work. All right. So I feel like you have a reality check this weekend, because if you want a new life, you can't be sitting back going, why don't I have a new life? When you have every opportunity to have a new life, Sagittarius, but who's not doing the work? Why? Because we're on the beach. Because, well, I ran into this person, and then we went to lunch. Yeah, and then, I thought on the way back I would stop here, and, that you blew the whole day. Didn't get anything done. So I feel like this weekend, you start to really kind of look at that. Become aware of that, if nothing else, Sagittarius. Because it'll be for your benefit to really kind of see where are you falling short in making your vision come true. All right? You got to do the part you don't like too. I had an art teacher that would say to me that, I used to paint all the pretty colors, and she came up behind me and she whispered in my ear, and she's like, you got to put the ugly colors in. You got to put the ugly colors in to make it work. So you got to do the job, the part you don't like, in order to make it work. Anyway, that's your message. Yeah. Yeah. This isn't the part you want. We get it. But that's your message, Sag, and I'm going to stick with it. All right, let's move on to our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Capricorn. What's going on for all of our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Cappy. What's going on for all of our Capricorns? Capricorn, just for the next 3 days or 72 hours. What's the energy this weekend for our Cappies? Overall energy is by the book. So I feel like some of you guys are doing double time. Isn't that funny? I get double time. So you're working. Some of you guys may be working this weekend, needing to work. It's what you have to do. Yeah. See, it's when you don't want to have to work. Some of you, I'm really feeling this, Capricorn. I feel like you got to go to work. You know, in order to get the milk and honey, you got to work, you know. So even though you don't want to work this weekend, I think you know that you will feel better if you do. Because you would rather be one step ahead, you know, for next week than to go in, you know, feeling short because you didn't do the work. Now, part of it is like you are dealing with somebody who you don't deal with very well. All right, so again, you may be burning the candle at both ends, Cancer. Maybe you're dealing with a Cancer, Capricorn, because, you know, this person isn't pulling their weight, and, you know, so you've got to clean it all up, you know, because you're not going to let somebody else's sloppiness reflect onto you. So a lot of you Capricorns will be working to clean up somebody else's mess. All right, what else is going on? Anything? No, I think that was it. All right, let's move on to our Aquarians. Aquarius, what's going on this weekend? Aquarians, Sun, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on? It's so funny. It seems like the last part of the zodiac has gotten real serious, right? Scorpios having to go somewhere. Sagittarius needs to step it up. Capricorn's got to clean it up. Let's see what Aquarius is. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on, Aquarius? For the next 72 hours, what energies do we have? You too need to clean something up that you don't want to clean up. Yeah. And that could be anything, okay? You know, there's something that you need to clean up that you don't want to clean up. That could be your house, that could be your car, that could be your diet, that could be your basement, that could be your mom's house. You know, this is just, like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to clean it up. I don't want to do it. It could be you not wanting to stop something that you really like, even though you know you need to be doing it. Hey, how are you, Mama Lid? How are you? Nice to see you. Following your true north. See, I feel like there is something that's going on that is keeping you from you really moving in your direction. You know, it's like that last thread. What am I going to do with that last thread? How are you, Mama? I hope you're doing well. All right, what else do we have for our Aquarius? I feel like Aquarians, you don't have the best readings so far. What's going on? All right, yeah, I feel like there is something that you need to clean up. All right, it's holding you back. All right, and it could be, you know, it could be from the past. It could be about anxiety about the future. But listen, if you stay the course and follow what you're guided to here, you're gonna be happy. All right, so do you. You know, so whatever it is that you know needs to be shifted or changed. And that could even be, you know, just your attitude. You know, you're heading for happy. You're heading for happy. I'm telling you. So, you know, maybe you're not happy going into the weekend, but I think you're going to pull out, you know, really kind of happy towards the end. All right, let's see. On to our Pisces. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Pisces. You are also not seeing something. What are you not seeing? All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Pisces. Yeah, there's something that's leaving you a little unsettled. Do you know what I'm picking up with you? There's something that you are dealing with, whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, and it's like you just can't put your finger on what it is that's bothering you. So you might have that energy come around you. Covered in snow. Yeah, see, we had snow not too long ago, and now it's all melted, and now we have mud. The mud factor is high in northern New Mexico. All right, Pisces, what's going on with our Pisces? There's something with Pisces. Boy, Pisces just can't put their finger on it. What's going on? Oop, a whole packet comes out. What is it? Yeah. See, there's something that just is bothering you, you know, and it's like you've got to, whatever it is that's bugging you that you can't put your finger on, you need to like figure that out before you can move forward. So I feel like this is something that it's like intuitively it's almost as if like this has happened to you before, or you've been in this situation before. It's really kind of vague. But I am feeling like there's just something you can't put your finger on. And once you do, then I think everything will make sense, or it'll be clear. All right, so that's what I have for you guys. Mama, you want me to pull a card for you? Are you still around? I'd be happy to pull a card for you. Because I'm going to pop off, cook me some dinner. Ooh, look at what comes out for you. The higher power. Your intuition's really high right now. Really high. I feel like your intuition's telling you something, Mama. Whatever that might be. Pay attention to your psyche. I feel like your psyche has got a message for you. And it's about something about finishing something. It's just what you need to know in order to finish something. So that's a nice little sweet message for you, Mama. All right, listen, you guys. I am going to pop off. Take care. Be well. Those of you guys on the East Coast of the United States got hit by a storm. Stay in. Make some soup. Enjoy each other's company. Hunker down. There's no place to go, so just enjoy the moment. All right, so until I see you guys again.